What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over Rapid by Parawave. It's a new soft synth out of Germany, and the format today is this is literally my first time using it. They sent it to me about 2 weeks ago, and they sent it to a few other people as well to look at. But yeah, I've just gotten around to opening it up, and yeah, this kind of doubles as a use case. Yeah, so it's Rapid. Let me just get the KVR thread open. Rapid is a morphable wavetable 8-layer synth, and it comes with a very large um, library, I guess we'll call it. And yeah, let's just kind of hop to it. I have my signal analyzers open because I like to look at them while I fiddle about. All right, so that is a saw for the first layer. First layer is active. All right. So I assume, yeah, load a wave data. Okay. Oh, that looks neat. Look at that. All right. So as I thought, it comes with a lot of wavetables, morphable wavetables, quite a few. And it looks like they're going to have, I guess, more sounds to come with it, I guess. So I assume it's a feature investment if you get it. I'm not sure if they're going to charge for them or not, but yeah, who knows. So at the top here, you have your init, which we're in, CPU readout, 32-bit. As of November 15th, 2016, there is no Mac OS or OS X version, Mac version, I should say. But they're in development. I don't know why you'd want to use a Mac this day and age, but to each his own. Shots fired. Let's see. Here we have our voices. So you can have 3 oscillators per layer, 8 voices per oscillator, and 8 layers. So that's quite intense, if you ask me. Very high voice count. So naturally, you'd have a little panic button here. Content. Let's see. Content. Okay. So we got factory sounds installed and activated. Okay, so I assume they're going to be releasing extensions, or maybe they'll allow third-party extensions, or maybe they just want to have control over their extensions. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, and yeah, so store, user guide, YouTube, SoundCloud. Okay, so you have like your contact. You can contact them right away, and yeah, they get back to you pretty quickly. That's my experience with them. All right, so let's start out with a saw. And oh yeah, first we'll just kind of morph through it. All right. All right, so saw to sine in their basic. What's really interesting is they have quite a bit of frames here. 10,000 frames moving in increments of 10. And yeah, it looks like they interpolate between these three. So I'm not quite sure how they interpolate. You don't get any stepping. That's quite a bit to morph between. And they're, yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's no stepping. Very smooth morphability. Sure, quality, the high priority. Let's go basic 2. All right, so that's a saw square. Zoom out. That's pretty interesting. Gorgeously analog with the ripple going on here. Like it. Basic 3. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah, this is a Moog style wavetable. Just triangle to saw to square to pulse. Right? So yeah, you can have, yeah, this is based off the Moog Slim Fat? No, Little Fatty. That's based on that, which is a continuous oscillator setting. So it smoothly interpolates between the shapes, not like snapping, switching between them, like the Mini Moog did. So it's continuous, so you can get more of a capability there. And yeah, that's what that is based off of. I am very sure. Got analog saws, kind of a selection of them. Some more rounded, some more jaggedy than others. They have your analog spices there. Oh yeah, so this is analog squares. We have a square that's a bit more rounded. Oh yeah, okay. Square. Oh, square with a bit of fold back. Something a little more saturated. Square with kind of a ripple at the end. Very neat. And something a bit more, yeah. So different. Yeah, so they have like a bunch of kind of retro synth inspired square shapes that they have just a bunch kind of, and you can interpolate between them. I like that. Saw a square. What's this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a nice square. Saw square, I should say. Saw square 2. Acid saw. Right, so that's kind of 303 inspired. Let's go through wobbles. Okay, bleed. Very deep sounds. Oops, not the phase. Not the church. Jesus lives there. Spectral growl. All right, growl. Let's go 10. All right, so that's your standard issue bass growl right there. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. Nice 3D-ish readout. And of course you have like your FM. Your future housey bass lines. Robot vocal. Talking sort of things. Your digital factory sounds. This factory sounds wavetable, and then factory sounds multi-sample, where each key is its own kind of sample, I assume. So I guess let's go accordion. Factory bass drums. So as you move up and down the keyboard, you get different kicks. So it's pretty cool. You can also attacks. This is what I think they are. That's cool. So you can have that in front of, something else. Have this as a separate layer to add more of an attack to something else. Okay, so let's go basic waves. Back to where we were. All right, so there's 3 oscillators. We have 8 times unison. We'll go 7. Very neat. You have your bass and your treble for your oscillator, for each oscillator, so you can add what I assume a bit more low end, which I think is a pretty useful feature. Kind of reminds, oh yeah, so if you have, say, unison and you bring the treble up, make it sound a bit more brittle. I like that. Because some of the high end is lost when you have like a lot of stacked kind of things to get a bit more treble in there, and then you can map that to an envelope or route that to an envelope, I assume. You have a semitone, but not full octaves, as far as I know. 12 semitone. Okay, so you have to like do your own math to bring it up and down an octave, which is fine. And then your cent, 100 cents equals 1 semitone. Then you have your, yeah, each oscillator gets basically its own effect, which is nice. I like that. So each oscillator gets its own effect, its own shelving EQ, I assume, and yeah, has like 1,000 frames of a wavetable because they move in increments of 10. And I suck at math. Phase and random. Okay, so yeah, all right. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go to 6 voices, and then I can set the random up to 100. So it doesn't sound like, yeah, okay. So if I have the phase at 0, each saw kind of starts at the same time. Like every saw, so 6 of them starts at the same time. And we don't want that. I want that to be very neat. All right, so that's a very nice unison. Very cool. Yeah, let's move along. We have our filter, which is on. Very nice UI. Yeah, all right. So we have the usual suspects: low pass, high pass, multi-band pass. Okay. We have notch, legacy, and vintage. I don't know. Is vintage more vintagey than legacy? Or is this from a previous version, or is this from what you would typically find in a filter? Yeah, that sounds interesting. Extreme low pass. Alright, so that'd be kind of maybe a... Oh, comb. Right, yep, that's very intense. Not really usable for a super saw that we got going on here. So let's go with a gentle 12 dB low pass. We have an insert, which you can add a bit of tube distortion. I'm not sure if it's before or after the filter. I assume it's after the filter. Yeah, it's post filter, I think. Don't quote me on that. Time lag. Oh, this is like a spatializer type of thing. Neat. Might sound a bit better on just one voice. So it offsets the left and the right, which sounds good on sounds that you want kind of like a has effect. I like that. Okay. So we got that. Now we have our envelopes, which are kind of standard issue. Let's go B, drag and drop. Is it really that easy? Oh, okay, so this lit up, so it tells me. So envelope B is adjusting the filter cutoff, and we have our amount here. Okay, so that makes sense. time delay back in here. Time lag, I mean. And that causes a little bit too much whatchamacallit in there. Alright, so we have just a simple envelope on our filter. LFO, maybe, yeah, let's have like a gentle LFO on the morph. Basic, I'll go basic 3. Cool, alright. Let's have another envelope on, or an LFO on the, I might even have that off because, I don't know, it sounds a little bit too intense for me. But yeah, let's have the amount on the Synth. Let's turn that off so we can hear it. So I assume envelope A is... Envelope A is volume, which makes sense. A lot of synths kind of follow this format. Cool. All right. We have that. Give it a bit more oomph. I want an effect on here. Reverb. Okay, maybe delay. 16ths. I like to go delay and then reverb. Alright, so we have that. Let's move on to another layer. Happy fun times. Alright, so where did it go? No sound. Oh, we have to turn it on. Derp. Let's add an attack. An attack. No. Oh, yes. Let's get a tube amplifier. Let's... That sounds pretty badass. All right, getting inspired here, which is a great sign. to have that a bit delayed. Wait, have that reverse. Yes, I wanted a little delayed there. What else can I do? I can compress it. Let's do that. Bring the ratio up. But we'll have that before the reverb. I don't like that. Oh, can we have... Oh no, we can't have multiple effects in the chain. You can only have one of each. Alright, so let's give that a listen. Maybe a little too much reverb. Okay, let's add another layer. We'll no ability to mute, so let's go to layer 3. And I want really enjoying these the multi-samples here. Give an attack. Detune saw 20%. Oh, gotta turn it on. Let's go to 12. Let's LFO that up. LFO routing. There we go. Yeah, let's add some delay. Fast transfer. Add a reverb. More reverb. Soft. Try a different one. Go tube amp. We use a little bit of. We lose a bit of high end. Oh, we can add a noise generator. Can we add a noise generator just to this? Oh, we can too. Oh, that just turns it on. How do you get... Okay, hold on. I need to figure this out because what you can do, I guess, is how do you get a silent oscillator? Oh, that's how. filter? Maybe not so much. Layer number 3 needs a bit of work. So we have our filter modifier here. What's this do? All filters. Alright, so this is like a master filter for the macros. Or that's like a macro almost, I mean. Very cool. All right, so we have a basic 3-layer thing. Do I dare add another layer? Pad spectral. All right, let's open up. Oh, so the red is the master cutoff. Oh yeah, okay, so I want to add a bit of an attack to that. Very neat, I'd say. So that's 4 layers. The UI is very responsive. Maybe not so much the envelope. It's pretty cool. We have a compressor here. A bit more highs. Alright, so yeah, there's no master effects except the compressor. I would love to see master effects and the ability to have multiple effects at one time in each layer. That'd be really great. Let me see here. Yeah, doesn't appear to be a way to have that. I really enjoy the filter modifier. How It's like an automatic filter macro for all layers, kind of making things a bit easier and saving you a whole bunch of routing and stuff like that. Uh, the maybe the ability to sidechain between layers or like intermodulate. Wait, can you have uh, no, you can't have, as far as I know, you can't have uh, sources interlayer. Each layer is its own kind of beast, which is fine, you know. I would love to see, maybe it's real estate, but I would love to see an octave change ability. Great unison, damn good unison, I'd say. And I like the bass and the treble. That's kind of that reminds me of like the JP 8000 where like you could have like the bass. Yeah, it's just really convenient to have balance in between oscillators, a lot of flexibility, and each oscillator to have its own um, effect. Uh, yeah, pulse width and everything. Very, very neat. Great insert. Um, be be cool to have another filter, and then be able to set. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you have so many layers, but to have another filter. But yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally showed the serial. So anyway, um, one thing I would love to see, another thing I would love to see, I should say, is the ability to like have your routing there and be able to adjust the modulation amount by right-clicking or holding something or something like that. Going down here, you know, it's something that it's kind of a purist way of going about it. I don't mind doing it either way, but in general, um, we have we have the ability to like drag and drop modulation and adjust the depth right on the knob. So, you know, uh, that's all well and good. Doesn't matter to me that much. Yeah, again, intermodulation and some master effects would have been great. And you have, yeah, it's just a great kind of sounding synth. Pretty good for like elect EDM music, electronic dance music, or whatever. Yeah, and it comes with quite a bit of um, presets, or it comes with a large library. Very neat, I guess. Let's see. What else? Leads big. Probably not as cool as mine, or probably way cooler, actually. So it's great for like contemporary EDM. Yeah, anyway. 8 layers. You can't go wrong with 8 layers. Can you rename the layer? Oh, no, you can't. Effects. So, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on here? What? Okay. So, something is happening here, and I'm not quite sure what's going on. Hold on a tick. Macro gain? How is this happening? Oh. Hold on to your butts. How do you... Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. So there is a way to send, to bypass and send to another layer. So layer 3 is all the effects, and the everything's being fed into. So yeah, all right, mind blown. So there's necessarily no need to have effects on the master kind of page here. You can route it with a send, which is neat. So you go to, and then you go to send, and then you can send the sound. So one's going into there, and yeah, they're being fed into each other. That's nifty. Right. Yeah, and you can completely bypass the master. That is very neat, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's very neat. So, yeah, I guess just out of a healthy habit, I would route um, route things into layer 7 and 8, and then have 7 and 8 kind of summed into the master here, and or you know, and each would have its own kind of filter. So you can have like filters in parallel and all that fun stuff. That's really swell. Anyway, I like to be surprised with things like that. That's a really it's a really interesting way of routing. Um, give me a million years, I wouldn't be able to figure out an easier way. Well, maybe like routing in Ableton's pretty easy. But anyway, I'm totally off topic and digressing. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad I found that within the first time use. Anyway, uh, that's it for now. I hope you learned stuff. Take care and have a good one.